It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report
Talk to him.
with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, Chris Rock just did an extensive interview. I'm reading it on HollywoodReporter.com. And it's also on the New York Times if you want to check it out there. But he's talking about Fargo, because, you know, he's in the season of Fargo on FX. Mm-hmm. And then he's also talking about learning that he has a disorder. One of his friends had said that he might have Asperger's, and then he went ahead and got all kinds of cognitive tests done, and he found out he has nonverbal learning disorder. So he has tremendous difficulty with nonverbal signals. He also says that he's been in therapy 7 hours a week. So he said he decided to seek meaningful help for the first time in his life. He also just recently learned how to swim. That's inspiring because I don't know how to swim. He said, do you know how effing hard it is for a grown-up to learn how to swim? You got to not be scared to die.
That's the main thing. You can't be scared of the water. If you're not scared of the water, you're good. Gia doesn't know how to swim. Like I said, I learned how to swim early. My kids know how to swim, but I see grown-ass people jump in the pool and they just start going crazy. And I'm like, just stand up. Just stand up.
Yeah, that article is a great article, man. Chris Rock is one of my favorite minds. I definitely want to know more about the nonverbal condition he has, because 80% of communication is nonverbal. I wonder how that's just impacted him throughout his life.
Right. So he addresses a lot of things like blackface. Remember, he had defended Jimmy Fallon from when he did a blackface impersonation of Chris Rock on SNL. He said he doesn't remember seeing it at the time. He said it was just bad comedy. And he said Fallon doesn't have a racist bone in his body. And he did call him after he issued a public apology to tell him that he loves him. And he's also going to appear on Fallon's Tonight Show to promote Fargo as well. So he's got a lot going on right now. And he's trending right now for some of the things that he just recently has said in some interviews about Democrats and coronavirus and Donald Trump.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good conversation, too. I mean, what he said is that, you know, the Democrats let the coronavirus seep in by people. I don't want to misquote the brother, Chris Rock, not for something like that. What did he say exactly? He said Democrats let COVID-19 come into the U.S. by focusing on the impeachment instead. I think it's a combination of all that. Democrats were impeaching Trump, but Trump is still the president, and his response to the pandemic was garbage. But he also could have been distracted by the impeachment as well. But being that he was the one who said himself, he tried to downplay it. That excuse won't fly. But Democrats and Republicans are both Americans, and I don't remember either side ringing any alarms earlier this year in regard to coronavirus. Coronavirus just kind of hit us in March. Like, you heard things about it here and there, but it wasn't dominating the news until late March.
All right. Barack Obama has announced that his memoir, A Promised Land, will be released in November. So I know we're excited about that. He posted, "There's no feeling like finishing a book, and I'm proud of this one. I spent the last few years reflecting on my presidency, and in A Promised Land, I've tried to provide an honest accounting of my presidential campaign and my time in office."
Hey, man.
All right.
I enjoyed Becoming, so I'm looking forward to reading President Obama's book.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing I'm looking forward to is Insecure season 5. It looks like they are getting ready for that. They just did the table read, and Issa Rae posted season 5 table read different. Another thing that she recently did was she quizzed SZA on Insecure to see how much she knew about it. Listen to how it went.
Molly gets tased trying to get back into Coachella after being kicked out. True or false?
So narcissist that all I remember is that y'all went to see me on the show. Tased, that would be so dramatic, and I feel like I would remember that. False.
Kelly got tased.
Okay.
All right. I feel like I would do good on that quiz because, you know, that's my show.
Yeah,
if you actually watched the show, SZA don't sound like she actually watched the show.
Well,
SZA act like she's
right?
seen. That would seem like a lucky guess. She act like she's seen the show before, but it's a difference between seeing it a couple of times and actually being invested in every episode.
Right.
Well, she was also on it too, so.
She was on that episode. She performed.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, Jim Carrey, in the meantime, is going to be playing Joe Biden in the new season of Saturday Night Live. So get ready to see that. Alec Baldwin, as you know, he'll be going head to head with Alec Baldwin. Alec will be returning as Donald Trump. People really enjoy Saturday Night Live during this time, I have to say. I just be watching the clips online. I don't know if I really watch the show live when it's happening ever. All right, and Jesus.
Think about that. Jim Carrey and Maya Rudolph together. Because Maya Rudolph plays Senator Harris. That's going to be entertaining.
And Jesus AMero has been renewed for another season on Showtime. So congratulations to them.
Drop one of
Yeah,
the clues around to the
congratulations,
Bodega Boys. He's
I don't know why
AMero.
people think we still got beef. I mean, we
Y'all made
squashed
up.
out our beef. Yeah, we good. I'm happy. I want to see them win.
It's because of the internet clip. If a YouTube clip got 2-3 million views, that's what they see all the time. They don't see y'all hugged up on the baseball field, or they don't hear you shouting them out saying y'all don't got no issues. Like nobody ever hears that as loud as they hear the BS. That's just the truth to the matter.
Well, they've been renewed for a third season, so congratulations.
Proud
to
of my
them,
guys.
all right?
Salute to them, man.
And John David Washington, he was interviewed by Samuel L. Jackson, and he talks about moving back home during this pandemic. You know, his father, Denzel Washington, of course. Listen to this.
When the pandemic was raging, you were back at home.
I was
And
back
you
in
were-
the crib, yeah.
And you were in your old room.
Yes, Uncle Sam, I was.
Oh,
I was
did
in
it
my own
feel-
room, yeah.
So did that feel like those old television shows where the kid graduates from college and then he ends up coming back home? But you're not a burden on your parents because, I mean, you actually got a job and a career and stuff. So you were just there, like, but you still had to do chores though, right?
My chore was to make sure I'm down for dinner in time.
That's not a
The dinner
chore.
bell. Okay, well, how about cooking?
Now, just for perspective, Samuel L. Jackson was guest co-hosting on Jimmy Kimmel Live. I thought that was cute.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, I would love to go home with my mom. My mom will cook 3 times a day. I get to watch the games with my dad. That would be the best ever.
I feel like I'd be cooking for my parents 3 times a day.
Nah,
If I live with them.
Got that.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.